the Spear Keeper, and I give you a reason for every season. And today we have a look at what Home Depot will be bringing to the table for this year's Christmas lineup. If you've been keeping track of my channel over the past couple of days, you would know that the Home Depot manager meeting is taking place right now in Las Vegas, Nevada. And I've been talking mainly about Halloween, but today we are going to be talking about Christmas and holding off on Halloween. Obviously, last year's Christmas lineup for Home Depot did have some mixed opinions, but more leaning on the good side. And this year so far is even better than last year. It might be their best year yet for Christmas. Home Depot has really given the fans what they've been asking for this year, and it definitely goes to show when it does come to the community, including myself. But without wasting any more time, let's kick off today's video with the Disney collection coming for Christmas 2026, with this being the brand new Mickey and Minnie being turned into elves for this season. Obviously, over the past couple of years, we have gotten different versions of Mickey and Minnie, similar to every other model, but they do get new and improved outfits each year, and I really like this new take of them having a sort of elf and peppermint look to them compared to last year and the year before, where they did have that sort of Santa and Mrs. Claus look. I think that this fresh take is really nice, but something that I really want to point out is how their audio actually syncs back and forth together, so they're actually talking to each other, which I think is super neat. And this is actually a feature that we did see back at Spirit Halloween for the 2024 season on the Corpse Bride animatronic, and I love that is being incorporated on Mickey and Minnie because these are just such fitting characters to actually be talking back and forth, and I think it works perfectly. Both of these props will be remaining their same animations from the other years, with Mickey and Minnie both having servo heads and then Mickey lifting up his arm up and down, which I'm not a huge fan of this animation. I feel like it is definitely plain and generic, but it definitely gets the job done, especially for these characters, because you don't really want something super abstract and extra when it does come to Disney especially, but I think it's still a nice addition. But something that has me even more excited, and probably my favorite piece of the Christmas lineup so far this year, is going to be the Pluto animatronic that's right next to them. I have been waiting to get a Pluto animatronic, and I feel like this fits perfectly, especially with the other Disney characters that are coming for 2026 that I'll get to after this. But I absolutely love the look of Pluto, and with the Santa hat and the bone in his mouth, I think that this is just such a perfect animatronic and done to absolute perfection. And he does also include a servo head, which I think is an awesome added touch. Definitely not something that was needed, but it is just absolutely amazing. However, I would have liked if he did have some sort of mouth movement, but I cannot complain at all because we did get Pluto and he looks absolutely phenomenal. I think the main reason many people did want Pluto is just to sort of finish out that core group when it does come to Disney. And I feel like now with Home Depot having Pluto and an extra animatronic that once again I will get to in just a second, I feel like that they've officially completed the Disney line, especially with last year them having the new Goofy animatronic with him being on a stool. But once again, I'm just so happy that they do have Pluto for this year, and I will definitely have to pick him up, especially considering that Home Depot's prices are always phenomenal, so I'm super excited to get my hands on that. After that, we have the brand new Donald and Daisy animatronics coming for 2026, and this is finishing out the Disney line for this year and really finishing out the Disney line when it does come to Home Depot Christmas as a whole, as now they do also have Daisy. Obviously, a couple years ago they did have Donald, but now he does have a new look with him having just that sort of festive gear on and then a different hat than just the plain original. It is that red color. And then Daisy having a similar scheme to her with that same sort of outfit. But I think it's really nice that Home Depot is going to be having Daisy this year to go along with Donald and the other three Disney characters I did just talk about. We don't have a demo video for these just yet, but just by guessing off of the looks and all of the other props, I'm guessing Donald will have that same up and down arm animation that Mickey did have, and they both will remain servo heads. But I think once again, they definitely complete the Disney line and definitely a nice addition for this year's lineup. Next to Daisy, we also get a glimpse at the servo Santa that was canceled last year due to tariffs, but it does appear that he will be returning for 2026. I'm not 100% sure if the model is a bit different, but he does appear to have the same lantern and a bit of a different look to him than the original model that we did get last year at the manager meeting, but I'm hoping that his face does look a bit better, as last year his face just looked really off and not something that you do want to see, especially for a Santa animatronic, but he will be returning for 2026. Moving outside of the main Christmas house, before you enter, we can actually get a look at the blow mold Santa and the reindeer that obviously did debut a couple years ago. But we can also see that the Santa sleigh that was canceled due to tariffs last year will be making its debut for 2026. And I think that this is a great piece, especially to go along with Santa and his reindeer. I feel like it is just so fitting and a really nice scene piece to add to any type of Christmas display, just to sort of fill up space. I think it's a really nice piece, and honestly, as I did just mention, it did get canceled last year, but now it will be debuting for 2026. And finally, I of course can't forget the blow molds coming for 2026, and in my personal opinion, I think that this lineup is one of the strongest by far of all time, and especially these blow molds. I think that they look amazing. Starting off with the brand new Moose one with his festive costume on. I especially like how his mouth is open and you can see his buck teeth. I think that that's a really cute addition. And then tagging along to go along with the Moose, you do have a calf. Once again, love the costuming on it, and I think it looks amazing. And then probably my favorite blow mold coming for 2026 is the brand new hippo that's actually biting into an ice cream cone. I think that this is something really unique, and hippos, very festive characters when it does come to Christmas. I love that it's actually holding in an ice cream cone. And then we do also have a brand new golden retriever blow mold. I also really like this one, nothing too special. But another detail I really like is that he does actually have a puppy sort of in between his paws, another puppy golden retriever. I think that this prop is also really nice. And it does appear that it might have some lighting on the bells around his collar. You can see that sort of blue, red, and green mixed in there. So I think that that's a really nice addition. Well, there you have it, the Home Depot Christmas 2026 animatronic lineup shown at this year's manager meeting. I didn't want to keep this video kind of short and sweet because I didn't want to make it too long and go on and on about each prop, but there is definitely way more to come when we do get that actual animatronic launch, as this we know is probably around half of the actual lineup, especially considering all of the canceled props from last year. They could possibly make a return, including that Santa that we did already see. Make sure to leave your thoughts on these down in the comments below, and anyway, make sure to remember that I'm the Spirit Keeper and I give you a reason for every season. Bye.